Hi guys, Kimberly here. So, I have another project that I just fell in love with. Guess what this is made out of? Yep, washi tape. These flowers are made out of washi tape. So I was playing around after I discovered the feather video, and I thought, the washi holds more secrets. I know it holds more secrets. So I started to play around with it. I got out some twine and I was thinking, the washi wants to be a flower. And this is what I came up with. Now I tried to do a flower, and I can't straighten this back out because I tied it. But I put the tape flat on here like we did the feathers on the toothpick, and then I scrunched it all up thinking I could do some kind of a flower thing with that. And well, it didn't work. I just have this blob of tape. So that didn't work. So then I thought, well, maybe I could do some kind of a flower if I used less tape. And that did kind of work. And I still think it could. Kind of like a rosette type thing. So I still might play around a little bit with that because it is kind of cute. I just think that I used too much tape. So that is a possibility. But then I thought, you know how we make the banners out of the washi? I thought, well, maybe that could work. And unfortunately, this tape that's thicker, this is the tape that I got at the dollar store. See how it's just this thicker, more papery tape? Stiff, I guess, is what I want to say. Well, it doesn't bunch up. It just starts to tear. And I started to pull this so tight that my twine actually broke. So I thought, well, maybe the thinner, more cellophane type tape, maybe it would work better. So that's what I did. So these three tapes, this is the Scotch Expressions tape. This roll was gifted to me by a very kind person. So I only have one roll of the Scotch Expressions, which is this one. And it worked well. It just doesn't stick as well to itself as this tape I got at the Target dollar spot. This one, I don't know what brand it is because it came to me in a pocket letter. And I only had enough to make this one flower, which is really pretty. And I like this one. This worked really well. It's more of the tape that you can see through. It's just really fine. This worked really well, actually. This tape sticks really, really well to itself, as did this one. And I'm sorry, I can't tell you what brand this is. But this one is the Scotch Expressions. You have to really manipulate this to get it pushed together before you tie it, because it, like I said, it doesn't like to stick to itself very well, so it starts to lift off of the twine. The twine I just get at Arbor Freight, which if you're not familiar with Arbor Freight, it's just a discount tool store that we have here in Colorado, and I don't know if they have a store where you're at, but you can get twine and stuff really cheap there. So that's where I got this. And I use this all the time. I use this to tie on to tag. I use this all the time, and this roll only costed a couple bucks. So that's what I use to tie it. So let me show you how I made these cute little guys. Let's stick them up here. Okay, I'm going to use this one. So you want to cut off 6 pieces that are going to be about the same length. I'm going to stick them up here. Ooh, I hope I have enough. I might be using the other one because this, oh, I don't think I'm going to have enough. That's 3, 4, 2 more. Can you give me 2 more? Oh, I might be able to do it. 1. Oh, I don't think so. Nope. Okay, that's okay. We'll use this one. I'm out. This is the last roll of this more thinner, clearer washi tape that I have. Gosh darn it. Alright, I would have made more of these ahead of time, but oh well. Use what you have. 3. 4. My fingers aren't big enough. Put them up here. You know what? We'll just make a multicolored one. There, that's what we'll do. I'm going to cut a piece of string that's maybe 10 inches, I would say. Then we'll just alternate these. So I'm going to take the striped one. I'm going to try really hard to stay in frame since I'm zoomed in. I'm going to leave a big enough piece on the end just so that I have enough to pull with. I'm going to put it in the middle. I'm going to stick it to itself. Okay, and you want it to be flat. You don't want to have any ridges in it or your petals are going to look funny. And then again, we're going to put it in the middle, fold it over on itself. Now this is a lot of work to make one little feather. And it would be much easier to just go to the store and buy yourself some flowers, right? Get yourself some Prima flowers. But it's not made by you. And that's why I like to craft. The more stuff that I can make, the happier I am. So if I can make a flower versus buy a flower, I'm happier if I can make the flower that I stick onto something that I've made. That's just a personal preference. If you're okay with going to the store and buying one, by all means. Crafting is about what makes you happy. Now, of course, this is going to give me a hard time because I have a camera rolling. Okay, so you're just going to go down the row. This kind of stuff relaxes me. Keeps me busy. The girls are away this weekend at their dad's house, so it keeps my mind busy. I don't have to worry about them. Well, I still worry, but you know, I'm not just sitting there worrying. At least I can keep my mind somewhat active on something else. Okay, so 2, 4, 6. So I have 6. Now some of them are longer than the others, and that's okay. We can cut them, you know, to size. So you've got a choice here. Either you can cut these down into your petals now, or you can wait. Since this Scotch tape kind of gives me a bit of a fit when I go to bunch it up, I'm going to go ahead and cut my petals now. Now on this one, I cut them into a V. Can you see that? I cut my petals into a V. On this one, I just rounded them. And on this little guy, I gave it kind of a scallop look. So on this one, what should we do? Let's just do Let's just round them. Okay, so I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm just going to round it. Just round it. Round it. I'm just kind of eyeballing the length with the one next to it. Round it. Round it. And around it. So see, they're just kind of all rounded. So our weather is still icky. It's still raining. It was kind of sad this morning. We always have birds that nest in all the corners of our houses. And our bedroom is in a corner. I'm just going to push all of these flags together on here so that they're all touching. And I heard them talking to each other. I can just picture them being all snugged up in their little nest. And they're just all beep, 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 beep in there. And I can just imagine what they're talking about. I just can imagine the female telling the male, I told you that we needed to wait to lay these eggs because now we're cold and we're having a hard time keeping these eggs warm and we're Colorado birds and we shouldn't be laying our eggs this early. I can just imagine that she was just giving him the what is up speech. Okay, now I'm going to take them. I'm going to scrunch them on the string. See the Scotch tape ones? They're harder to do. You want to be gentle because, as you know, washi tape can tear. So you don't want to be real rough with it. See, the Scotch tape just doesn't really want to move as nicely as the other tape. And then dragging it across on this twine is probably making it want to tear even more, so weakening it. Okay, so you're getting it all scrunched up. Sorry. Okay, so we got it all scrunched up. We're going to tie it off. We're going to tighten it. I do this down on the table, but I want you guys to be able to see. I'm afraid if I zoom in that I'll just lose you all together. So we're going to tighten that up. Be gentle. You don't want to rip it or break your twine. Okay, so tighten it, and then you want your knot. Obviously you want your string to be together. You don't want one end in one place and the other. Okay, I'm going to bring it down here so that I can set it down and finish off my knot here. So then just tie it in a knot on one side or the other of your flower. I'm going to cut off my extra string. Okay. I'm going to straighten out those petals a bit. I kind of like them when they flip up. Okay, so there's our flower. Let me find a center. My darn glue gun broke, which I don't use it that often, but it kind of probably would have been nice for this, but that's okay. This is pretty sticky, but I never trust the adhesive on the back of things like this. So I'll put a spot of glue on there. And that looks cute with the two different colors. So there is our washi flower. Isn't it cute? And if you wanted to make it smaller, just cut your petals down smaller. It'd probably work okay with that thin tape. Or you know what I was thinking would be cute is to do the thicker tape and then in between it do the smaller tape and then just, you know, not cut it obviously, and you'd have little things shooting out of it to make it, you know, more interesting. So I think that would be cute too. You guys, please make some of these and send me some pictures. Since I don't have a whole lot of this washi tape, actually this is it, I don't have any more of this. I would love to see some different patterns and just see different size washi tape used. I would love, love, love to see what you guys make. My Facebook page is Faith Unedited. It's listed in the description box. So please click on that and like my page and share your pictures with me. I would absolutely love to see what you guys are creating, what washi patterns you use and stuff. I'm not a big washi tape person, but please share with me. I would love to see your creations with these ideas. Okay, so please have a good morning, afternoon, night, wherever you are in the world. Thumbs up this video, subscribe so that you know when I put out other videos. I'm sharing these so that it will help you guys create new things for your projects. So I will see you guys in my next video. God bless.